Hello everyone, my name is Shalise. This is the JJ Movie TV Social Game Reviews. And right now I am doing the basically top 6 Assassin's Creed games, or worst to best Assassin's Creed game, whatever you prefer it. I am not going to do a series review because, one, they ain't done yet. And because I did it last time and this is a redo because Black Flag just came out. And so far, let's start it off with number 6. Number 6 is none other than Assassin's Creed Revelations. Okay, those who defend this, can you please tell me, if there was no Altair story in this at all, what would be the point of this? This was, to me, Assassin's Creed bomb making. You create different bombs, basically. This is basically at the end with Ezio Auditore at the old age. Basically, there is no villain in this. He finds the love of his life, that's it. And he understands that not all the answers are supposed to be in his lifetime. And that he's just a mouthpiece and there will be generations of more. And he fulfilled his role. And now he understands his destiny. And we get to see more of Altair and his story with what happened to his wife, what happened to his order, and how he tried to prevent everything from going kaput. Now, other than that, like I said, there was no villain. There's no villain in this entire one. Not a great villain. When I saw the trailer for Assassin's Creed Revelation, I was so interested to play this game, and when I played it, so disappointed. The good news is, if you get this game, you get the first Assassin's Creed game as well, exclusive like on this, so you can play Altair's story, since a lot of people didn't play Altair. And I gotta say, out of this, I'm giving this a 7 out of 10, just because they didn't really advance nothing upon it. There was no great story, nothing up from it from Brotherhood, and this was such a disappointment game for me. I'm sorry. So yeah, number 6 is definitely Revelations. Okay, number 5 is then. Oh, and that one, Revelations, we get to see more of Desmond's father. That's all there is. That's it. Okay, number 5, Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed, the first one's the Crusades time. This takes place right in the Crusades times. You get to know Desmond Miles, who was a former assassin turned bartender, got captured by the Templars, going into his memory of it. And here's the thing: Assassin's Creed 1, it was a good game for the beginning. Not really anything special about it. Well, there was something special because it started it all. We get to see Altair, a guy from the Crusades. He really did a great job of what an assassin is, what he should be, not just to kill, but we basically learned that throughout the game longer. We get to see historical cities, Jerusalem, and so many others. And I love Assassin's Creed for all the historical references and the cities that we get to visit. And I love the Crusades time in this one. But what made this game so bad, not bad for me, so bad, it was the glitching. There was too many glitches in this entire game. Sometimes I was playing it and it froze on me. I thought I got a bad game. No, it's just like that. If it didn't have no glitches, I would have gave this entire thing like a 8.5. I'm going to give it a 8.2 out of 10. It was a good start to it, but they got rid of the glitches. I would have got a lot higher. The glitches was really screwed us up, and the villain could have been better paced. But overall, good so far. So that's number 5. Okay, now we're going to the number 4. And number 4 is none other than... Hang on, sorry about this, people. Assassin's Creed 3. Now, in this one, this one, Desmond dies. This one. All about those next civilization, this is the people that were before us that had great technology, and we get the pieces of Eden. Desmond makes a choice for that. In that case, and this one takes place in the Revolutionary times. You get to see a Native American Connor, this one, and the father of Connor, which is a and Connor's a assassin, Native American, half English. His father's English, and his father is a Templar. A generation of Desmond and his DNA is freaking a Templar, and I loved Hatham. Hatham was such an interesting character. He truly believed that the Templars, what he said, he is a true believer. He ain't like the other villains in all the Assassin's Creed series where they basically are just seeking power sometimes, but they stay there for control, but it's really power for them. Hatham in this one is a total great villain. He's one of my favorite Desmond Miles ancestors. He's my second favorite. Ezio's first, and Hatem's like that. A second, but Hatem was such an interesting character. Then we got his son. Connor, I don't want to say he did great in America. He's a great Native American in a way, helping the revolution, and we get to kill red coats, rope darts, mine bombs, and all that. And we get naval missions for the first time. This was a great game, but it started off way too slow with the actual assassin. I love Charles Lee as a villain. I love Hatem as a villain, but Connor was so blah. He didn't. When you see him in fight scenes, he's just like, so you did this, or like something like that. There's nothing like that sounds out like passion out of this guy. There's no passion. Well, Altair, you got he was cocky in a way, and I think he was full of, he was very full of himself. Altair in the beginning, then became a lot wiser throughout. This one, he's just understanding more of the world. He's still confused about this world, and he's just trying to understand it more. And there's nothing really special about him. He just has a lot of anger, but there's the emotions. Nothing's there, and that's why it's not that great compared to all the other Assassin's Creed games. But out of a 10, I give this a 9.3. I thought this was a great game still. I love the medieval mission. Started off, and why not kill some Red Coats, kill some Patriots. It's a great start. Story, like I said, starts off slow, but Hatem and Charles Lee really saved this for me. And then that's why I like them. Not for the assassin, because of the villains. The villains were perfect in this entire game. So yeah, number 4. Sorry if I took so long. Okay, number 3 is actually the newest Assassin's Creed game. It's Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Now, some people were complaining about this because Assassin's Creed 3 started off with the naval missions. This goes with the naval missions, and this is this character is called Edward Kenway. This is the pirate zone. This is the pirate genre, basically, and most people are like, this ain't an Assassin's Creed game, this is a pirate game. Well, it's a little bit of both, in a way. But yeah, it's kind of like a pirate game in many ways. One naval mission's awesome. You get to, it takes over ship, decide whether to repair your ship in battle, to basically get more people on your side, or to send them to your fleet online, to take over other countries. Basically, you're a pirate, you're Edward Kenway, who was basically the father of Hatem Kenway, the villain in Assassin's Creed 3, and the grandfather of the assassin Connor. So this is the grandson, grandfather, and we get to see his story and all, and his band of pirates. Blackbeard makes an appearance, so many other famous pirates, and basically you're being like the last pirate. This game is it's very great. The story is really good. And we also get to find out what happened with Desmond's body and what's happening. Apparently, Abstergo is using you as an entertainment, and it's really funny and good. Edward Kenway is really a lost soul. This Edward Kenway is a very lost soul to be who he is, an assassin. He's just trying to find his way into this world, any easy way, and he never really has any he slowly progresses to someone better. Like Altair, how Altair slowly grew up in Assassin's Creed 1, that's how it is in this one. For Black Flag, Edward Kenway grows up from what he is from a pirate to trying to help out as an assassin. And yes, it's complicated why he's wearing an assassin outfit like that, but still, you're gonna figure it out. It's a great game. I gave this video game a 9.4 or 9.5. I really enjoyed this game. I was tremendously impressed. Sword action, crafting, hunting's better. There's so many great things. They added rope darts in this one, so you still get that. So I put this over that. And the location is unbelievable. There's so many things you could do in this game, and even if you beat the story, there's still so much to do. So try Assassin's Creed Black Flag. It's a great game. Okay, number 2 on my list, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Now, don't get me wrong. Of all the Assassin's Creed games, I was shocked at how much I enjoyed this. This takes place right after Assassin's Creed 2, which you all know was going to be number 1. But Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, in this one, Ezio Auditore, a guy from Italy, basically, we get to his story. Basically, finding everything that he built in the video game 2, and Assassin's Creed 2, everything gets nearly destroyed. His home and everything. His Uncle Mario, sorry for spoiler alerts in this one, but 1, 2, 3, you should be gone by now. And Uncle Mario. His Uncle Mario dies, and he faces the Borgia family and realizes, Ezio Auditore realizes he can't finish this on his own. He needs help from his sister. He gets some people in Rome, helps him out, get to advance a clan, take over Borgia Towers, help Leonardo da Vinci with certain devices, take out submachines, tanks, and all that stuff. The story is phenomenal, and it takes place in Rome. I love the beauty of Rome. I love every single moment of this game. I thought there was going to be a great game like this because Assassin's Creed 2 came out, then Brotherhood came out. But this is still such a great game. I'm very, very happy about this entire game. I'm serious. I love this game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And that's including Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood. 9.6 out of 10 or 7. I love this game. Brotherhood. And it started off the multiplayer. Check it out. Now, for Assassin's Creed 2 is number 1, as you can see. And I gotta say, Brotherhood got rid of most of the glitches. This one had a little bit of glitches, and that's the only reason why I don't give like a 10 out of 10. I give just like a 9.8, 9.9 out of 10. This is all about vengeance. Sorry. In Assassin's Creed 2, we get the Renaissance time with Ezio Auditore. Basically, he's this young guy, sleeping with women, enjoying life as a young guy. Then his family is captured, and then they're executed in front of like people that he thought were his friends. His mother and sister survives. He's trying to figure out why was this happening? What happened? And you realize his father was an assassin, and because of that, he was trying to find out the order, and he goes with his uncle Mario, who teaches him to be an assassin, and he slowly progresses to a great character and what it means to be an assassin. Love this entire thing. Oh, and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, sorry for going back to this, but they killed Lucy, if you know who she is. That was a great moment too. And this one, Lucy helps him escape Desmond Miles. So this was very, very interesting. This is a great game. I would give it, like I said, a 10 out of 10, but I'm giving it a 9.8 or 9.9 because there was a couple of glitches that made me really ticked off. And you go to so many great cities. Florence, Italy. Venice. I love Venice in this game. Tuscany. Montegiorno, which you get to create, advance your own place. I will go back to this game no matter what. If I had like a PS4 or PS5 in the near future, or even when I'm 30, I will keep this game because it's a collector. I love this game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood are two of my favorite games of all time. Now, everyone, let's go over it again just one last time. The worst is Assassin's Creed Revelations. I do not recommend playing this game at all, but only if you're going to collect the entire series and if you want to see it. If not, just go on YouTube and watch the entire cut scenes in Revelations. That's the only reason. Now, Assassin's Creed is number 5. We all know why I'm tired, because of glitches and it was nearly unplayable. But Altair is a great assassin. We got Assassin's Creed 3 right here. Great new adaptations, great new combat styles. I love it for that. And I love the villains. Hate them in Charles Lee. My favorite villains, and my least favorite is Connor as the assassin. And it takes way too long to play the actual assassins. That's why it's number 4. Number 3 is Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Yes, I want to be a pirate. Sue me. This was a great game. Loved every single moment of it. Check it out. Number 3. Number 2, definitely Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. It would break my heart to get rid of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood if I had to choose between Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and Assassin's Creed 2. Two of my favorite games nearly of all time. Love these two games. Great stories. Rome, the Borgia family, the entire birth of Ezio Auditore. Great moments. Check them all out. Alright, everyone. This is the JJ Movie TV Social Game Reviews. Let me know what y'all think, everyone. Subscribe if you like what I done. Comment if you like, and let me know what y'all think. This is a great series of games that you always really try out. People recommend me for the God of War and the Mass Effect thing. I say try out the Assassin's Creed, Uncharted, and Jack games. Check them out, everyone. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.